don't have to think that you are not one of the best.
Let's go. I remember that the first race I had to do with the women was in France, a World Cup race in France. And I didn't know these women, and I was going to France. And I said to myself, I wasn't driving by car 6-7 hours. And I said to myself, oh my God, you know, the women. I had a real bad impression about it. It's nothing low level. What can I do there? But I must admit that totally my opinion about women's cycling totally changed. Mistake people made about women's cycling, it's really on a high level. It's not on a low level, it's on a high level.
Where to start? It makes me so angry because you get sort of amateur male cyclists saying, oh, women's racing is really boring and negative and slow. And I just think, women's races aren't on TV very often, so they don't know that, no, it's not always slow. And if it's a few Ks an hour slower than a men's pro race, you can't tell from watching the TV anyway. And it's not boring. The times when in the Tour de France you get a surprise stage winner, it's really exciting. Well, that happens in women's racing all the time.
I think Cervélo bikes suit women. So it's maybe the difference between me and a male rider is maybe not even so big as between me and Emma Pooley, for example. We have very different bodies also.
From here to the finish line is still 10K. There's a lot to go. And if we have problems, you never know, there can be someone with a flat, then we're only with 4 riders still left. And then if someone has problems at that hill, then we have 3 riders and we have to finish with 4. Technically they are so good, but still they have the doubts, you know, and then I should say, have confidence. But you can see in a meeting, there's still questions and if, and if. There are thousands ifs.
I don't really think there's such a thing as a women's-specific bike. I mean, you don't need a frame that's different as a woman because women aren't intrinsically different. It's not like we have different proportions to men. I think that's a bit of a misconception. You know, there are women with long legs and short legs and men with long legs and short legs, and you don't need a frame that's women-specific, especially like Cervélo frames. The small frame is small enough that the shortest person can ride them because, you know, I can ride it and you don't get much shorter. I mean, you do get shorter, but... Well, I think the most important things that I care about, and I think most riders care about, are the contact points. So you care about your saddle and your pedals and your handlebar width and basically where you hold the bike. You know, if you have small hands, whatever gender you are, you need to be able to reach the brake. So, and often women like different saddles from guys, but you know, saddles are a very personal choice anyways. In terms of fitting the bike, which I think, you know, where they'd say that maybe a frame should be specific. You don't need a specific frame, you just need to make sure that your seat height and the reach are correct. All you need is a basic frame that's the right size. I mean, I have the smallest frame with the shortest stem, but it fits me, and so I think it should fit anyone.